Asante sana, thank you for listening in. And you know what? Monday we bring an entrepreneur in studio. We bring a CEO in studio. And of course, today we have a young CEO, none other than Elizabeth Noel Amadi. She runs Liroma Enterprise. Elizabeth, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Karibu sana kwenye show.
Thank you so much.
Elizabeth, Liroma Enterprise.
Yeah.
What is Liroma Enterprise about?
Liroma Enterprise is a company that deals with natural peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
We also deal with honey. We are doing beekeeping. And we are also making shoes under one umbrella of Liroma Enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
When you say natural peanut butter, what is contained in that?
Our peanut butter is made of groundnuts, simsim seeds, and some little salt. We don't do any additives. It's just pure natural peanut butter. And then we make it so smooth that apart from bread, someone can use it in other dishes. Like you can use it in chicken stew, meat stew, githeri, hizi mboga za kienyeji, all that. And it makes it easier so that you don't have to struggle when spreading it on bread.
On the bread, yes.
Yeah, because it's too smooth, so easy to spread.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because now I'm thinking about other peanut butters that I've used. So zingine unapaka na bread pia inasonga.
Yes.
Kusonga ama kutoboka.
It forms a hole.
So actually, those are the things we looked. Before I started the business of peanut butter, I used to buy. In my house, I used to have different jars of peanut butter.
Yeah.
I test, and then I write down anything that I find that I need to improve, anything that I need to do a value addition on it.
Yeah.
And then I realized I just needed to focus on a natural peanut butter. Why I'm doing natural peanut butter is because, one, we have people who have high blood pressure, lactating mothers. The natural peanut butter is actually good for them.
Okay.
And when I talk about high blood pressure, this is an experience that I experienced in our home. So I remember so many years back, my father was sick, and when he was admitted, the doctor confirmed that he had high blood pressure. But I used to see my mom prepare his meal using peanut butter. So at some point, tungekula the normal food, but there was that special food for father that alikuwa anatengenezwa na peanut.
No.
And I remember after some months, when my dad went back to the hospital, it was confirmed that his blood pressure was okay. So again, mom started saying that he wanted to do that business. Unfortunately, mom didn't live longer to see the dream come true.
Oh,
So
sorry.
growing up, I did procurement, and I used to make peanut butter just for my house. And then friends come in, they eat, and they're like, can you make for us another jar of peanut butter? So I realized this can be business. So actually that is when I realized the dream. And then I remembered my mama wanted to do this business. So I said, she might not be there, but I want to live this dream and make her proud. So that is the beginning of where natural peanut butter was born.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's called Nuet.
Nuet's peanut butter.
Nuet's peanut butter.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And there's an element of you seeing your mom doing it,
Yeah.
and then there's now you actualizing it.
Yes.
Walk us through the journey.
So the time that I realized I can do this business, I even went for classes.
Okay.
So I'm Ugandan, I'm Kenyan. So I went back to Uganda, and I was taught how to make natural peanut butter with my grandma. So it took me some time, and then in Uganda, especially in Barara, there's a college that helps, because in Uganda so many people are into natural peanut butter. So because most of the food, they use peanut butter in it. So after my grandma taught me, and I felt, let me now go back to school to be familiar with some stuff that maybe my grandma didn't tell me.
Yeah.
So that is where it began. And then when I came back now to Kenya, I was ready for this business. I had just a small grinder when I was starting. And I still remember my first customer.
Yes.
I don't know if she's listening, but she was called Joyce.
Yeah.
She was the first person to believe in this brand. And then with time, I started getting referrals, started with friends, started with family, and then I made flyers. I used to go to different offices and with samples of peanut butter, sharing my story and giving samples. And the rest is history.
I like that. What did you need to put your business together? You've talked about a grinder. What else? And also, when did you turn this into a business?
I started this business in 2020
Okay.
during COVID.
Okay.
Yeah, and at that time I had a grinder and I was making just not a lot of peanut butter. But then I realized the market was a bit hard to push because my product was not satisfied with kebs. So majorly I'll go to these offices, I'll get orders, but there was that question,
Yes.
is your product certified with kebs?
Yes.
So I said, it means then I have to do something. So I went to the KEBS office. I went with some few samples of my product. Test was done. But now, again, they told me that I need to have a aflatoxin machine on my own. So I think I pushed it again because I didn't have money enough to buy a aflatoxin machine. So I still was making the peanut butter, but not that in a large quantity.
Yeah.
And then I remember there was this time I went to a certain this business conference, and then I met the ambassador of Denmark. I was in that conference, and then I pitched about my business.
Yeah.
And you see, I normally work with peanut butter every place I go. It's so
Yes.
hard you find me without a peanut butter. So when I pitched, I even gifted him one. So the moment he went to speak there, he was holding my jar of peanut butter.
Yeah.
And he said, I love this brand, and I think I love also the peanut butter. And because we are supporting young entrepreneurs, this will be my first support. So I got a grant from Ambassador of Denmark through Agribiz in Kilifi, in Kilifi. So that is when I was in a position to buy bigger machines, and by the time the funding was coming, I'd already raised money, so I had KEBS. So the KEBS certificate, I already had the KEBS certificate.
Yes.
And then when I got the machine, so I improved from the small grinder to doing now a large production. Yes.
Wow. So 2020. Yeah, 2020 right now took 20
hata tuseme ana miaka 5
26, right?
Yeah.
Yes. When you talk, so now how does the product, I want you to walk me through the production process. Ulianza peke yako, you were doing this on your own, and then now are you producing large scale?
Yeah, I'm producing large scale right now.
Yes.
I started alone.
Okay.
But now because of I needed more manpower, I realized I couldn't do this business alone. I needed other people on board. And also I was introducing honey, and I was also introducing roasted groundnuts. So I had to add more people. So apparently I'm not working alone.
Okay.
I have a team of Karen. I have a team of Lennox. I have a team of Fauza. So
Yes.
yeah.
So so you said New Wet, it's New Wet peanut butter.
Yes.
New Wet does not just produce, it's not just peanut butter. Does it have honey as well? It's just peanut butter.
No, it's just peanut butter.
Okay.
That is made of groundnuts and same seeds. And then we also have honey that is still under the same name of Nuets, because I've actually patented the name, the brand name of Nuets.
Yes.
So we have honey, we have peanut butter, and we have roasted groundnuts. The three are in the same name of Nuets. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So New Wet
So
peanut butter, New Wet honey, and New Wet
roasted groundnuts. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice for breakfast. Yeah.
Not for dinner.
We need the nuts.
Okay. Mimi nikuulize hivi. Hiyo safari yako vile umeitaja, wazazi hapo wamehusika. Mzazi wa kiume ni kwa sababu alikuwa anapewa. Mzazi wa kike alikuwa na malengo ya kufanya biashara.
Aligundua baadaye.
Yes, aligundua, alafu hakuweza kuifanya, lakini wewe ndoto ukaibeba. Kuna yule kijana mdogo anakusikiliza hapa. Wale ambao tunapenda kukatia tamaa katikati. Wewe ni kitu gani ambacho kwamba kimekufanya kuanzia hiyo ulikuwa una produce kidogo kidogo kwa mabeshte kina Miriam, kina Salim, kina Brian hapo, lakini ukawa na ile kwamba mimi lazima hii kitu iwe kubwa. Ni vitu gani ambavyo kwamba ulifanya umepasavia mpaka umefika hapa mahali ambapo kwamba umefika leo?
Yeah.
Yes.
So first I'll say that I've been passionate about peanut butter. And this is something that I've grown up eating tangu nikiwa mdogo. So when I started the business, I knew I wanted to do this business, and then it has been consistency. There are times that it was hard, but I had plans of this business. So my plans, the dreams that I had towards this business, kuna ile target nilikuwa nimejiwekea, nasema kwamba in 10 years to come I want my business to be this place. So the target I had nilikuwa nikizifuatilizia. When the year ends, I look at this year nilikuwa nitakufanya hivi. You remember I said when I started I had a small grinder, but in the process nilikuwa nasema nataka nikue na hii machine, nataka nikue hivi, I need my product to be satisfied. I kept pushing. I didn't give up on the process, because if there was a time I was going to give up in this business, actually it was the time that KEBS told me, you have to have a aflatoxin machine. Aflatoxin machine, then I bought it at 270, the smaller one. 270,000. Yeah.
Okay.
270,000. So for a small entrepreneur, it will be something that can demoralize you if you don't have that money. Then I kept sharing my dream. Mimi ukinikutana na mimi, I'll tell you what I do confidently. So I realized there is power. Apana. Then I realized there is power in communication, because I meet you, I share about my business. Someone tell me, I know someone who can help you to do 1, 2, 3. I go there, I get help. I can also share 1, 2, 3 that can help me also. So there's this thing that sisi wanabiashara wadogo tunaogopa kushare biashara zetu. There's the mindset of someone thinking that if I share, someone is going to do the same. But there's this thing, you cannot, the idea is yours. The idea is yours. You have actually planned it, you know how you want to do it. But sometimes when you get out there and share this dream, you find that you get help. Because most of the time, mimi nimeshikwa mkono. Na sijakuwa nikinyamaza. I've been going to places, I share about my business, and I believe that the only answers naweza pata ni mbili. It's a yes or no. If I get yes, it's okay. If I get no, try another day. But the good thing, nimejaribu.
Yes.
So that is what I can tell someone who is in business, that wasichoke, and it's good to speak out about your business. Be proud of whatever you do. Yeah, because it's how consistency you are with your business, how proudly you talk about your biashara. That is enough.
Yeah. And what challenges have you experienced in building up a business?
The license was not easy, especially when you're looking for a license at a business premises. Also, the KEBS took longer than I thought. Because I'll just talk about we are still under the aflatoxin machine.
Yes.
So if maybe they could allow us that you can bring your product to the KEBS, and then they can do the test on their end, and then they give us at least a grace period to have whatever they want you to have. Then there was no, I believe maybe right now they have, but at that time it was not there. So that is the challenge. And then introducing a new product in the market, it's not that easy, because I remember when I was introducing Nuets to the public, it was not branded. So for someone to really believe your product is safe for consumption, and especially food, it wasn't that easy. But now I learned with time. I started branding. So just introducing a product in the market. But now I can say that it's good to have strategies on how you introduce your business in public, because there are social media platforms where you can start by introducing social media platforms. You can do flyers. Like, those are the tips I learned later, and they helped me. But before then, it was not easy to introduce a new product in the market.
Elizabeth, if you were to do this again, right, what would you do differently?
If I was to do this, I'll improve on my marketing skills majorly, and then I will also introduce a sachet peanut butter.
Okay.
Like you see, we have Blue Band. I don't know if you've seen Blue Band sachets that goes for around 20 bob.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So I realized there are people who really want to try the peanut butter,
Yes.
and they cannot afford the 500 or 300. So if that will be something I'll consider, so that we can have a sachet of at least 30 bob, and this can help in schools and even in the mini-marts for those who just want for a day.
Yeah. Okay, but you can still do that, right?
Yeah, it's something I still want to do. But
Yeah.
I think I could have done it earlier.
Yes.
It's something that I just realized I should have done it mapema.
Okay.
Yeah.
And because you're talking about now you're producing large scale, have you hit the supermarkets? Have you hit the stores? Which stores are you selling the product?
I realize in business,
Yes.
people have different strategies of how they sell their products.
Okay.
And I'll say I have one supermarket which is called Savings Home in Nairobi, Parklands. That is where our products are.
Okay.
Again, we supply in the county offices. Like the counties that we've targeted so far is Kwale County, we have Kilifi County, and some few offices in Nairobi County. Apart from that, we also supply in offices, the corporates. So what we do, we have flyers. So we've worked, especially the shipping lanes.
Yeah.
So far, I think I have like 10 shipping lanes that we supply the peanut butter. Because you find that in a shipping lane, there are so many people in the office, and they use this peanut butter in their office for breakfast. Now, these same people, they'll need peanut to take them back home.
Yeah.
So you find that when we bring the peanut butter to the offices, we also have these same clients who are buying now, taking them home.
Yeah.
So that's a strategy that has been working for me. And also online Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook has also played a major role. Apart from that, we also do a lot of exhibition.
Yes.
I do a lot of exhibition. I haven't focused a lot on the supermarket. That's why we are still at Savings Home, but we are working something with Chandarana.
Okay.
Yeah, so very soon our product will be at Chandarana.
Good.
Yeah.
How did you get to know the kind of client you want to target?
Because I was looking at the benefits of peanut butter.
Yes.
Which one, it's rich in fiber, helps to reduce high blood pressure.
Yes.
And also good for lactating mothers and also the old. Actually, for the natural peanut butter, it cuts across. Because you find that someone who has high blood pressure or diabetic, they need the peanut butter. So when we are making the posters, we make sure that we tell you the importance of our product.
Yes.
So anytime in any of our platforms, which we share about the importance of our product, and then you are also giving some samples. And now when you are working to the offices and doing the exhibition, you get to meet them.
Yes.
And then referrals has also worked, because if someone so many people are going through high blood pressure, you find that people who have diabetic, lactating mothers work, or the old. So these people keep referring other people. Yeah, referrals has been one of our biggest sales. Yeah.
And in setting up a business and even running it for close to 5 years, what lessons have you learned?
I've learned to be patient.
Okay.
I've learned to be patient, and I've learned that I should be patient, and that business takes time to grow. I've learned about consistency, that and I've also learned you need to show up and to be proud of what you do, and also to know that it's like a graph. There are times that the business is flowing so well, and then there are times that you find kuna msukosuko kidogo. Like right now, I know there are some months that najuanga, when you are approaching that month, najua like, hii nae itakuwa ngumu kidogo. So before we approach that month, tushajipanga on what we are going to do during that time. That's why you see we've also introduced Ramogi shoes, and that's why we also have honey, because you find there are times that Nuet's natural peanut butter won't be flowing the way it has been, but roasted groundnuts is doing well, and honey is doing well, Ramogi Shoes is doing well. So this can they complement each other, and they can help us to continue running the business.
Yeah. As a businesswoman, what trainings did you have to go through to learn how to run your business?
The trainings are majorly, some I've found them at Swahili Hub, about sales and marketing and bookkeeping.
Okay.
And also I think with Agribiz also I got to learn more on farming, especially the groundnuts, because now with Agribiz they were connecting me direct from they were connecting me with the farmers. So because initially I used to buy groundnuts all the way from Uganda. I bring them to Mombasa, and the distance, and it was a bit costly. So when I joined Agribiz, I realized that I could meet farmers, and we could agree on how many sacks I want, and they know that they just produce, and there's someone who's going to buy their produce in full. So that was important that I got it from Agribiz, and I also about bookkeeping, sales, and how to just interact with customer well. I learned that from Swahili Hub.
Swahili Pot Hub Foundation.
Yes.
Okay, now you also have there's a shoe drive coming up.
Can
you talk about that?
So again, about the Ramogi Shoe Drive, it's something that is also personal about me. I think all my businesses is an experience I had. So when I was growing, when I was in primary level, I mean from nursery to around class 7, I used to go to school without shoes. Barefoot. And there are times kulikuwa kumenyesha, and when by the moment unafika shule mguu imejaa matope, and then there were times that it was so hot that ukikanyaga lami and towards ilikuwa inachoma, and then when you go there's another route you go, you unapata hii barabara ya Maram, so kuna hizo unadungwa na, so it was so hard. And I remember we used to admire those we could see with shoes. Sometimes we could even borrow just to have a feeling of how it feels to have shoes. So something I kept saying, one day when I grow up, I will have a company, I will be making shoes, I will go back to our school and support this if there are still people who will not have shoes at that time. That was just a dream. And then later on, because Ramogi Shoes is 5 months old, so I go to Kwale a lot, and I also go to Kilifi. So there's this time that whenever I go to Kwale, I meet kids who go to school barefoot. So for 1, 2, the third time it now clicked me like, hey, these kids are literally going to school without shoes. I started interacting with them, and I realized that even the distance from their home to school was a bit far, and my inner child wounds were open again. I remember now I started refreshing back how it was. So I tried to talk to few friends, and we thought, can we do a shoe drive, donation drive? And now that I'm into shoe business, I'm making shoes, the machineries are there. So we only needed to have soles for shoes, a leather, because I'm doing pure leather shoes, which are school shoes, sandals for ladies, men, safety boots, all that. So I thought of if we can just raise money so that we can buy the soles, we can buy the leather and pay for the labor. That's a charity work. There's it's not profitable. So that is how Ramogi Shoe Drive was born, and we are planning to do this around April latest, but because I also understand there's a Ramadan fasting that is coming, I wanted to align with them so that by the time we are taking the shoes, maybe in your time washamaliza the fasting is imeisha. So right now, until to the time that tunapeleka viatu, we are actually requesting for funds because we want to raise 500 pairs of shoes. And these 500 pairs of shoes are going to 5 schools. So each school get 100 pair of shoes to the needy kids. We've already identified the schools. just it's in Kwale. Hizo majina ni ngumu kidogo, but ni ngumu, but I know them. And out of the 5 schools, we've also identified the needy students in those schools. So every school will get 100 pair of shoes for these kids, and we believe that this will give them comfort, will put a smile on their face, and will give them hope to continue with school. And maybe that can be something that another child will learn, and maybe in future, you don't know, someone will have a company of shoes and will love to support any other person. So that is Ramogi.
I like that. When you're talking about, so the Ramogi Shoe Drive, so this is also part of your enterprise, Liroma Enterprise, right?
Yes.
And so now the Shoe Drive is to be able to help the needy students, right? The young ones who are unable to, or rather their parents are unable to afford shoes, right? For them to be able to go to school. Aside from that, so is the Shoe Drive a charity, how do you call it? Is the Shoe Drive meant to solely support those in need? Or are you selling some of the products from it?
Yeah, for
the... you make sandals,
I make sandals.
Yes.
I make school shoes. I make safety boots for sale.
For sale. Yeah. Okay.
And again, my shoes are pure leather.
Okay.
With a rubber sole. So the business has been going for like 5 months now.
Yes.
But I'm introducing a Shoe Drive donation, which is charity. We are giving out of the Ramogi shoes.
Okay.
Yeah. So for the charity that we are going to do in Kwale, to give the 5 schools, to raise the 500 pair of shoes, that is charity. But now as an individual, you come, you want some sandals, you want some safety boots, we'll sell for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mi hata niko na swali. Unajua nimeangalia hii chupa. Ni wet. How did you come about this name?
Okay. So actually Niwets is a name in Uganda, where I come from, in Barara.
Okay.
Niwets means royalty. And my grandfather was a king then. You know with Uganda kitambo, before the presidency, kulikuanga na kingdoms.
Yes.
So my grandfather was a king then. And so actually mnaongea na royalty.
Miriam.
I know, right?
Saa nyingine wewe unajuanga.
So Niwets means royalty.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for making time. Also, how do people reach you? For those people who want to buy the product, how do they get a hold of you? For those people who want to support your Shoe Drive, how do they do that?
So we are on Instagram, Ramogi Shoes. When you just click Ramogi Shoes, you'll find our posters, which have a pay bill, and any guidance on how to support, you'll find them there.
Yeah.
We also have account with Facebook. Lizzie Noel. Under Lizzie Noel, you'll find Niwets peanut butter. You'll also find Ramogi Shoes.
Yes.
And we also on TikTok, Ramogi Shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then, well, you heard it. You heard it from Elizabeth Noel Amadi. She runs Liroma Enterprise, and of course, I'm on the page. By the way, I'm looking at the sandals. I'm looking at the shoes. Let's support the young ones.
Okay.
Right? Let's support the young ones. As you're talking about kutembea kwa sakafu.
Okay.
What do you mean? Ni sakafu.
Huko yes hiyo. Ndio. Kutembea peku. Huko kwa sakafu.
Kutembea peku.
Kwenye ardhi.
Ya kutembea kwenye ardhi.
Mguu unashikana na nini?
Kutembea kwenye ardhi. And you're talking about it's painful for a kid to go through that.
Yeah.
Yes, it is painful for a kid to go through that. So this is a noble cause. Support in an area where you can. Thank you for making time today. From us to you, we'll be right back in a bit. Good morning.